We look for God in spectacles, in every noisy sign. We wait for grand announcement, mistaking human design. We thought the king would ride the storm, demanding all the space, but found him in a moment that required a faithful pace. He wore the quietest crown, adorned with simple straw, the king of all the ages, did not break a single law. He claimed his final kingdom through a humble, silent birth, the truest, strongest miracle upon the waiting earth. The world still rushes forward, afraid to slow its speed, ignoring all the beauty of the very quiet need. But Bethlehem reminds us that the power is controlled. The greatest grace is given in a story meant to hold. He wore the quietest crown, adorned with simple straw, the king of all the ages, did not break a single law. He claimed his final kingdom through a humble, silent birth, the truest, strongest miracle upon the waiting earth. Let me seek the stillness where the spirit starts to move, away from all the fanfare that the worldly ones approve. The God who spoke the universe is whispering my name. The silent, peaceful promise puts all other things to shame. He wore the quietest crown, adorned with simple straw, the king of all the ages, did not break a single law. He claimed his final kingdom through a humble, silent birth, the truest, strongest miracle upon the waiting earth. Upon the waiting earth, the quietest crown, the quietest crown. My soul was locked in winter, a season cold and long. I carried every error and sang a lonely song. nothing rich to offer, no treasure, gold or spice, just the heavy frosted failure, the coldness of my vice. But you came to be the comfort, trading my winter night for grace. You wrapped your infant presence around this barren place. You took the bitter darkness, the chill that held my heart, and left a living candle where the shadows used to start. The world was dark with questions, the answers fell so far. We only had the promise of a lonely guiding star. We thought the trade required a merit we could earn, but you simply offered peace for the lessons we would burn. But you came to be the comfort, trading my winter night for grace. You wrapped your infant presence around this barren place. You took the bitter darkness, the chill that held my heart, and left a living candle where the shadows used to start. This tiny precious gift is too profound to waste. It shattered my condition on that very sacred day. I placed my heavy burdens upon the stable floor. I take the endless hope you came to bring forevermore. You came to be the comfort, trading my winter night for grace. You wrapped your infant presence around this barren place. You took the bitter darkness, the chill that held my heart, and left a living candle where the shadows used to start. Where the shadows used to start, trading my winter night. Calendar is crowded now with parties and with rush. The radio is playing songs that drown the holy hush. We wrap the gift in paper, forgetting what we hold. The sacred simple story, bought and sold for earthly gold. But beyond the tinsel and the light, the miracle remains. The quiet core identity that breaks our earthly chains. The focus is the manger, not the market or the mall. He came to be the sinner, the greatest truth of all. I lose the real devotion in the sparkle and the sheen. I miss the heart of mercy for the things that intervene. This season makes a promise that no purchase can afford. We need to strip the surface to finally see the Lord. But beyond the tinsel and the light, the miracle remains, the quiet core identity that breaks our earthly chains. The focus is the manger, not the market or the mall. He came to be the center, the greatest truth of all. Let me tear away the ribbon of distraction and the need to worship what is temporary, what the world has decreed. I lay the heavy credit down, I pause my hurried race to find the silent reverence within this holy space. Beyond the tinsel and the light, the miracle remains, the quiet core identity that breaks our earthly chains. The focus is the manger, not the market or the mall. He came to be the center, the greatest truth of all. The greatest truth of all. Beyond the tinsel. We search for grand illuminations, a sign upon the height. We fix our gaze upon the sky for heaven's purest light. We always look for glory in the places far above, and miss the miracle descending, proving simple love. But you are the lowest star, the brightest shining near the earth. You chose the cold obscurity to prove your boundless worth. The light of God laid down to meet us in the dust and straw, fulfilling every promise, correcting every flaw. The world was built on hierarchy, on power and on might, expecting kingly armies to conquer every fight. But you reversed the structure, you humbled every claim by choosing the least likely setting to pronounce your name. But you shining near the earth, you chose the cold obscurity to prove your boundless worth. The light of God laid down to meet us in the dust and straw, fulfilling every promise, correcting every flaw. My spirit bows in wonder at the logic you display. Is found not in the heights that you have made. It is found in the deep descent, the choice to be unseen, the ultimate arrival in the space where I have been. You are the lowest star, the brightest shining near the earth. You chose a cold obscurity cosmos whole was gentle on the air. The strength that held the oceans fast was lying helpless there. A blanket was a covering for all the burning light, a mystery of heaven hidden in a quiet night. This is the folded glory placed upon a bed of hay, the boundless power yielded just to show us all the way. He hid the blinding brilliance behind a simple cry, so we could dare to look upon the author of the sky.
We look for God in thunder, in the quake and crashing sound. We miss the silent miracle upon the holy ground. The greatest form of yielding was the choosing to be small,
to place all sovereignty within a child who knew our fall. This is the folded glory placed upon a bed of hay, the boundless power yielded just to show us all the way. He hid the blinding brilliance behind a simple cry, so we could dare to look upon the author of the sky. The Father wrapped his passion in a form that we could grieve. He made his own perfection, vulnerable and sweet. I bow before the paradox, the mystery I see. The God who chose to hide himself is now revealing me. This is the folded glory placed upon a bed of hay, the boundless power yielded just to show us all the way. He hid the blinding brilliance behind a simple cry, so we could dare to look on the author of the sky. The author of the sky. Folded glory. Folded glory. We know the day is coming when the heavens will divide, when all the earth will stand to watch with nowhere left to hide. We wait for revelation, the thunder and the scroll, the final honest reckoning that judges every soul. But in that cold December, he came without the gavel sound. No verdict was delivered on that ancient silent ground. He showed his perfect mercy before he showed his might. The cradle was a shelter, turning darkness into light. He held the cosmic scales, away the failure and the fault, but chose to offer pardon at the manger's low asphalt. We expected a commander demanding every right, but found a gentle healer defenseless in the night. justice must be met. Yet Christ brought forward healing, refusing all regret. The time for final judgment was willingly delayed, so the gift of great forgiveness could openly be made. He came without the gavel sound, no verdict was delivered on that ancient silent ground. He showed his perfect mercy before he showed his might. The cradle was a shelter, turning darkness into light, turning darkness into light. Without the gavel, the majesty departed from the endless pure acclaim. He took the final journey, leaving glory for the shame. No other soul could follow him across the gulf of light. He stepped into the silence of the long-expected night. He crossed the gulf alone to meet us in the manger's haze. He bore the separation through those 33 years of days. He left the perfect fellowship so we could have a home. The only king who chose to walk the pathway all alone. We fear the lonely corner, the absence of a friend, but he knew solitude from the start, a purpose with an end. The Godhead made a sacrifice no angel could conceive, to bridge the great divide for all the ones who would believe. He crossed the gulf alone to meet us in the manger's haze. He bore the separation through those 33 years of days. He left the perfect fellowship so we could have a home. The only king who chose to walk the pathway all alone. The quiet child is sleeping, the shadow starts to fall. He is the perfect answer, the fulfillment of the call. Because he braved the distance, the darkness holds no sting. The king who walked in solitude is the reason that we sing. the giver of the breath, the master of the store, the architect of mountains, the one we must adore. He owns the cattle on the hills, the silver and the gold, yet found no vacant dwelling, the ancient story told. The owner had no key to lock a stable door in town. The king of all the universe had nowhere to lie down. He traded all his sovereignty for the comfort of a stall, to show us that the greatest gift requires no room at all. The inns were warm with firelight, the doors were bolted tight. The world was busy counting profits in the holy night. They could not see the treasure that was standing at the gate, the God who lacked possessions, arriving not too late. The owner had no key to lock a stable door in town. The king of all the universe had nowhere to lie down. He traded all his sovereignty for the comfort of a stall, to show us that the greatest gift requires no room at all. My heart is often crowded, refusing Christ his place. I fill my life with ownership, forgetting saving grace. But Bethlehem reminds me that the true eternal wealth is found in giving everything, not keeping it for self. The owner had no key to lock a stable door in town. The king of all the universe had nowhere to lie down. He traded all his sovereignty for the comfort of a stall, to show us that the greatest gift requires no room at all. Requires no room at all. The owner had no key. The owner had no key. Soft and dim, the air was thick with barnyard scent, not hymns from seraphim. If he desired a palace, the whole wide world would yield. But the king of all the diamonds stayed hidden in a field. He did not ask for gold, he only asked for room to lie. He did not seek the human praise, the crowd's demanding eye. He chose the utter brokenness, where the humble can reside. The only treasure he required was our hearts laid bare inside. The world still chases currency, the comfort bring. We measure status by the gifts beneath the lights we string. But God reversed the value. He set the standard new by making His arrival accessible, honest and true. He did not ask for gold, He only asked for room to lie. He did not seek the human praise, the crowd's demanding eye. He chose the utter brokenness, where the humble can reside. The only treasure He required was our hearts laid bare inside. The frankincense and myrrh were offerings of men, but He had the whole creation waiting for Him then. He didn't need the money, He didn't need the throne. His purpose was communion, to make our spirits known. He did not ask for gold, He only asked for room to lie. He did not seek the human praise, the crowd's demanding eye. He chose the utter brokenness, where the humble can reside. The only treasure He required was our hearts laid bare inside. Hearts laid bare inside. Did not ask for gold. The calendar can mark the day the history is true, but the story doesn't matter until it enters through. I searched for revelation on a distant holy hill, while the miracle was waiting in the quiet, standing still. And then I found my Bethlehem in the corner of my soul. The silence broke the tension and made my spirit whole. I saw the humble infant, I heard the angels plead, and realized the promise wasn't just for history, but me. I came with empty notions of what a king should wear, demanding great theatrics in the cold and frosted air. But the majesty you offered was wrapped in simple cloth, a quiet, perfect presence against the moth and rot. And then I found my Bethlehem in the corner of my soul. The silence broke the tension and made my spirit whole. I saw the humble infant, I heard the angels plead, and realized the promise wasn't just for history, but me. The wise men traveled miles and miles to lay their claims and bow, but the journey to the manger our spirit whole. I saw the humble infant, I heard the angels plea, and realized the promise wasn't just for